What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we are back with some more Mass Effect. Last time we left off, we had just acquired Garrus in our squad, and now, I believe his name is Rex, the Krogan, is who we are going to get next. Yeah, you have Sabotage and Overkill. We all have Sabotage. But we're thinking, as sad as it is for me to say, oh, he got left out, but I think we're gonna have to leave Garrus behind due to
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
But Garrus is basically the same class as us, so I don't think it makes much sense for him to be in our squad. Sadly, he does have the Turian agent. Accuracy with all weapons and damage with assault and sniper rifles, so we could keep him with assault. But we already kind of have Kaidan going into first aid. We can go into first aid. We already have us on decryption and him on decryption. We're already into electronics. Damping we can get into. It's just a lot of our skills are similar, and I'd like to get something else within the party. We'll see what Rex has. There he is.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Welcome aboard.
Glad to have you on the team, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist
Hey,
waiting.
what does he have? Okay. Bionic in combat. That's a good balance. That's a good balance. I think we go with Kaidan and not Rex. I want Garrus so bad. I don't know how long it'll be until we get these other two party members, but I think for now we rock with Rex and Kaidan. It makes the most sense to keep things balanced, I think. Let's do it. Is there a way? How? I gotta figure out. Let me make a quick note to myself. Mass Effect notes. How to change squad around. Because I don't know. The only time we've been able to do it is when we get a new party member. So I want to look to see if there's a quick way to do it, or if it's like at the start of each mission or whatnot. Alright, so first of all, let's go to squad. Let's check out your skills. You have barrier. Okay, you have warp. Inflicts 6 damage to the target every second and lowers the target's damage protection by 50%. You have combat armor, damage reduction, and hardening. I don't know what hardening is. Assault rifles and shotguns. With your barrier, you could be, you have throw. Okay, you also have throw. You have lift. You have stasis. Krogan Battlemaster. Regenerates, improves health regen, physical resistance, and melee damage. Melee damage. If we focus you more on recharge time of abilities, damage and accuracy with pistols, if we kind of spec you out towards first aid, spec you out towards tankiness, spec me out towards damage, could work. Let's get Krogan Master. 4 points in there right off the bat. 3 points. Able to equip medium armor. Okay, way up here is heavy armor. Restores 30% of your shield. Yes, please. Let's get you at least overkill. I wouldn't mind putting a shotgun on you. Let's get summon warp. I think we're gonna go with that. Caden, you have 2 levels. I have 2 levels. I'm gonna do 1 in pistols. Increases pistol damage and accuracy. Purges weapon heat. But I'm doing pistols because I want to get into sniper rifles. So you have decryption off bat. I feel... Increases shield capacity by 90. Restores... Okay. Shield capacity by 90. Oh, and we just unlocked damping. Does 50% damage in a 6-meter radius. Enemies cannot use biotic or tech abilities for a short period. Stuns basic enemies for 3 seconds. And then Caden, I think I want to focus first aid on you. But if we're pushing electronics and damping, maybe we also go into a little decryption. Although that opens up electronics for you. You have access to stasis as well. You don't have access to lift, but you have throw. I might just do another first aid. Get into medicine. What's your helmet? Oh, that's dope. We're putting the helmets on. Alrighty. Is there anybody that we can talk to here? There's a rapid transit. We have a shop here. But we need to go... Hold on. We need to go to the ambassadors. The embassy. Because we need to do the one quest for the one guy. The little side mission. Oh yeah, Rex is looking dope. Big fan. Should be up here. Let's give this guy the info so we can earn some extra credits.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Actually, he did find out on his own. Here, this proves it.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
Hey, those are some loud.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
Loud footsteps.
I'm sure the
Nice.
plan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
I kind of did it for the credits, I'll be honest. But, hey, you know, well, we are a good guy. Journal. So where do we go for this? Speak with Sha'ira. Sha'ira? Okay, so we gotta go to the consort. Put our weapon away. I keep pressing shift to run. Really struggling with these controls for right now. I'll get used to it. So let's go talk to the consort, let her know that we did what she wanted. City and locations, consort chambers.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
So can we just go into the back room?
That's right. It was a long time ago. There they were. What drew you back to the citadel and to the consort?
Let's go let her know the good news.
It may sound
Where's Septimus?
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
What is it?
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Well, thank you.
You have quite a gift, Sha'ira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
A trinket?
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Okay, well, let's go into our inventory, shall we? I don't see anything new. Okay, this is better than what we have. The Reaper 2. Let's go ahead and equip that. If I'm not mistaken, he was using assault rifles, right? Squad. Yeah, you're using assault rifles for right now. Striker 2. No. Do we have any better assault rifles? No. Damage versus organics. You can go ahead and equip that for now. Okay, we can't wear any of the armor. Alright. That's all we really need to do right now. So now if we look at our journal, look for information. Strange transmission. Unusual readings. All that's somewhere else. Now we just gotta take down Fist. So we gotta go to the ward. The lower ward. And see what's going on there. So where is the transit? Ward's location. The Korra's Den. A gentleman's club in the wards. I see no assassins this time.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming. Kill 'em all.
Take cover! I'm on it!
Sheesh. Can we hit this dude behind cover? I mean, we're doing just fine right now, but let's try it. No. Is he dead?
Go, go, go!
That was a bartender. Oh, was that the paralyzed? Oh, dude, we're going crazy.
Perimeter clear.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Save yourselves.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
Nice. Charisma paying off.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Maybe we'll make some friends. Easy decryption locker. Ah, damn. There we go. Scimitar and a Banshee. So we have 48 Omni Gel. I don't... Alright, let's just check something. If we do Sabotage, and then go to our inventory, that does not use...
Enemies everywhere!
Yeah, stay healed, big guy.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
I need information.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. Oh my God!
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
Did he deserve it? Do we really know what this guy did?
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Oh, we got Renegade this time. Not Paragon. Nice. High caliber barrel and improved sighting. Okay, we got more enemies. Oh, Quarian lost. We're on a time limit. Oh, shoot.
Here it comes.
Did I just throw that nade? Oh god, I just threw another one. Alright, we don't want to detonate that one. Alright, let's check this out. Oh no, that definitely works. Ooh, he lost some health. I don't remember how to heal teammates. I'm gonna assume that he'll be fine for now. He only lost a little bit of health. Okay, we can't go that way. I don't really know where we're supposed to go. Down here? Meeting place? Deliver information.
Did you bring it?
Should be our
Where's
other
the
party
shadow
member.
broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Whoa. Oh, nice.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
Okay.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many...
Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Just doing my job.
You wanted proof Saren's a traitor. This is it.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
We know about the pilgrimage, but...
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind.
To, like, prove themselves, bring
Alone,
something
we
back.
search the stars. Only returning to the flotilla
we read about
once
this in the
we have
lore.
discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Will be nice.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
Conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
The Council?
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
The Reapers. That's the lady, isn't it?
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the Memory Core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago.
Protheans?
The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total
Oh.
extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
Oh.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
Interesting we can turn him down.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
What is she?
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
What does she do? Ooh, full tech. So she's got to be full biotics. Interesting. Ah. Ah. I think we stick with Rex and Kaidan. I am kind of interested to see her abilities, though. I just want to see what... We'll go with this for now. But I'd probably take Kaidan back. Ooh. Was that everything on him? Nope. Squad. Tally. Pistols, shotguns, armor, first aid, electronics, damping, decryption, hacking, tech resistance, and shield capacity. We can't toggle her helmet. I want to know what she looks like. What's hacking? Basic robotic enemies berserk, so they attack anything nearby, including their former allies. That could be cool. Advanced sabotage. Shield boost. Do one more electronics. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say, like, give us a way to change. I wonder if we'll get our last person here. So, it says Paragon. Oh, I see. Renegade fills up down here. So this is like our alignment. We'll probably be going towards Paragon, but... let's get one more assault rifle. Let's get the first thing of damping. Advanced overload. Let's get one more in pistol, I think. So we shouldn't have anything he has. But now we gotta try and remember what Kaidan had. I might just go assault rifles. Get you closer to shotguns. Photo mode could be useful for when I'm making my thumbnails. Alright, so we gotta go to the Citadel Tower, I take it. And then, hopefully we're done with the Citadel. We can start exploring some of these planets.
Excuse me.
Just to make sure. We do need to go talk to this lady. Deliver information.
Meet Commander Shepard.
Upper ward.
Would you spare a moment of your time?
Who are you?
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Oh no.
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
Okay, so we gotta go back there?
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Understandable, friend. The expensive bar. Embassy lounge. Alright, let's do these side missions first before we go talk to the council. That guy looks cool.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study.
But does this screw us over?
Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
Will this screw us over?
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Oh.
Is this what I'm out there fighting for? A government that steals the bodies of its honored dead?
All right, Commander.
Dang, I didn't think I was going to do all that.
It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
That's going to give us Renegade. Oh no, Paragon +8. Okay. I thought for sure that would give us Renegade. I didn't mean to like snatch him up, dude. Jeez. Alright, let's go let him know. And then we'll deliver the information to Mrs. Wong.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
170 XP. We'll take it. Okay, so this is in the higher wards? Upper wards. Markets? She should be over here, yeah? Alright, we turn this quest in and then go to the council. I think that should be everything
Word
to do
on
here.
the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Did we just get a bigger reward out of her? Dude, nice. Do we have a transit somewhere? Well, thank goodness we didn't fall through this time.
Warriors messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
Oh.
All the time.
Well, that's awkward. Alrighty. I have no idea where we're at. Oh. We've never been here.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good.
Should we be checking this out? That seems like a different area.
Believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Nice. Wish they had more to say, but that's cool. Alrighty. Let's go level up real quick. Squad. Damage reduction. We should probably get our armor up a little more. Increases the radius. That could be really nice. Sabotage, overload, and damping. Ooh, that affects our decryption too. Yeah, let's go there. Rex, let's give you another Battle Master. And let's give you Barrier, make you a little more tanky. Tech Resistance. Let's do Electronics. Give you Damping. Awesome. I wonder if we'll get like mission reports to know, like, before we go on a mission, oh, you should probably bring like tech heavy, which will give us a reason to like switch between characters. That could be really cool. Alrighty, let's do this thing. Let's bring him the evidence. This could be intense.
Saren would already be in custody if you'd gone straight to the council with your information.
A lone Quarian with no credentials? The council would laugh me out of the chambers. That is, if Saren hadn't killed me by then.
Their bickering's kind of funny. If we brought the lady who's full biotic, we could get away potentially with bringing Garrus, because that should even things out as well. We'll see. I don't mind Rex. Rex is pretty cool. I just don't know how I feel about Kaidan. He's a human. You know, it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't lie to me. I can smell your fear a mile away.
Oh, he's cool. Rex is cool.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
Oh, we're not?
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Okay.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Sure. Okay, so we gotta keep our eye out for Keepers. Does it say how many we need? You have the new scanning device. Every time you discover a new Keeper, scan it, and the data will be transmitted. Oh, dang. 20?
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer
Is Saren gonna be present?
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people.
Oh.
Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
We get to become a Spectre?
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Whoa.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Very nice. We made it.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Another achievement? Spectre inductee.
Huh. Bastard didn't even thank you.
He's got a lot on his mind. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Spectre training talent unlocked. Whoa. Spectre training. Elite agents of the Council, the Spectres have access to special training unavailable elsewhere in the galaxy. Increases health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. Grants Unity ability. Restores dead squad members with 30% health and 50% shields. Accuracy cost. Yeah, 2 points into that right away. Increases damage reduction and hardening by 10%. Yeah, fitness. What does fitness do? Increases health, grants the immunity ability. Reduces health damage by 75%. Does not reduce damage to shields. Let's get you some immunity, big boy. Quarian Machinist. Let's get your marksman ability. Dude, I want to change my squad. How do we do it? We need more grenades, too. Okay. Not really liking either of those. Pistol, no. Oh, yeah. The scimitar is nasty. Giving you that. You use pistols and what? What does she use? Pistols and shotguns. Okay. Interesting. So now we gotta go to the academy, but we also need to keep an eye out for keepers. So what, we gotta like explore corners and stuff, don't we? Does anything open up? No. But there's a keeper.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Okay.
I hope he's okay.
Oh, that's somebody to talk to. Dude, we get XP and coins every time we do that. That's pretty crazy. What do you got for us?
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
Actually, I'm a Spectre.
Sometimes.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty
Dude, I
sorts
can't
out
wait
in
to
the
explore
Traverse.
space.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Okay.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
A reward?
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
I'll see what I can do.
Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Will do, boss man. Will do. Alright, let's check this right side first. Not seeing any other keepers. Oh, here's another person to talk to, though.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Oh, there's a keeper.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
Okay.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Alright, we got a couple
I'll
missions.
upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Will do, boss man. And we gotta go through and explore everywhere.
I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Do we think we have any keepers up top? Be worth a shot, that way we don't really have to come back here and like look around. And we do. I wonder if 20 is all of them. Or if like we don't necessarily have to find all of them. What's our cash looking like? 4,600, nice. Do we have anything over here? Any hiding in the corners? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's get out of here. Can I... Out of curiosity. Combat. I'm a little tempted to turn up combat difficulty a little bit. Should we do hardcore? Let's do it. Let's do it. And now I feel like we shouldn't be fast traveling anywhere.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
Okay. Missing Marines. Privateers. Yeah, this is all. Scan the Keepers. These four are like different planets. And then we gotta go to the Academy. So, we'll do everything at the Citadel first. And then we'll head on out.
How can you fight your own people, Rex? There aren't that many of you left.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Fair enough, dude. Whatever you say. Okay. Got a Keeper here.
Please do not disturb the Keepers.
You got it, lady. Keeper over there.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
What's going on?
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit.
Why not preach
this
somewhere
one
else?
humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
If the Protheans wanted you to force your message on the unwilling, they'd have said so.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this
Did we do
matter.
it?
This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I mean, I don't think either were right, but hey.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
It wasn't my pleasure, but you're welcome.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Nice. Shout out to Charisma. Alright, so we need to go to the wards. I don't know. I don't remember if the wards have keepers. I would assume that they would. But we gotta go to the academy.
What's with the helmets, Tally? Are all Quarians shy? Or do you not believe in letting outsiders
I was
see
curious
your
too.
faces?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
Oh.
Naturally. Anything that isn't constantly challenged grows weak.
Okay, dude. That wasn't very nice. Anybody to talk to? No. Ah, keeper. Nice.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
Oh.
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Oh. Is that one of our side quests that we're doing? Where are we? Med clinics. We need to go that way. No. We need to go to the lower markets. There's a keeper. This just leads us to Cora's den, though. But at least we snagged that keeper first. But once I think we get through this door, we are gonna go ahead and end things here and prepare to start up the lore. So, if you guys are not interested in the lore, this is where we are gonna go ahead and end things for now. But if you are interested in the lore, let's go ahead and get started. So let's start with secondary. We've already read that. Okay, non-council races, the Quarians. When Quarians of the migrant fleet reach young adulthood, they must leave their birth ship and find... Quarians are surgically fitted with their various immunity-boosting implants in preparation for leaving on a pilgrimage. I thought we read this, but maybe not. To prove themselves, they must recover something. This is offered to their prospective captain as proof that they will not be a mere burden on the shoestrings resources of the ship. This process is called the pilgrimage. Stripped of ritual, the pilgrimage is merely an attempt to maintain genetic diversity within the small, relatively isolated population bases that make up the migrant fleet. If the young stayed and married within their birth vessel, the risk of inbreeding would increase sharply. Quarians are surgically fitted with their various immunity-boosting implants in preparation for leaving on pilgrimage. Having grown up within the sterile, controlled environments of the migrant fleet ships, Quarians have virtually no natural immune system. Oh geez, this is a lot. These diplomatic talks occurred in the wake of the Krogan rebellions. As a response to the destruction of the conflict and attempt to distance the Council from the brutal Krogan warfare, the conventions regulate the use of weapons of mass destruction. A WMD causes environmental alteration to a world. A bomb that produces a large crater is not considered a WMB. A bomb that causes a nuclear winter is. Use of WMD is forbidden on garden worlds like Earth, with ecospheres that can readily support a population. If a habitable world is destroyed, it will not be replaced for millions of years. The conventions do not forbid the use of WMD on hostile worlds or in sealed space station environments. Many militaries continue to develop and maintain stockpiles. The convention graded weapons of mass destruction into tiers of concern. Tier 1 is the greatest threat to the galactic peace. Tier 1. Large kinetic impactors such as asteroid drops or deorbiting space stations, effectively free and available in any system, in the form of debris left over from planetary accretion. Kinetic impactors are the weapon of choice for terrorist and third galaxy nations. Tier 2. Uncontrolled self-replicating weapons such as nanotechnology, viral or bacteriological organisms, von Neumann devices, and destructive computer viruses. These weapons can lie dormant for millennia, waiting for a careless visitor to carry them onto another world. Tier 3. Large energy burst weapons such as nuclear or antimatter warheads. Tier 4. Alien species deliberately introduced to crowd out of native forms necessary for the health of an ecosystem. Ecological tampering could take years to bear fruit, making it difficult to prove. Citadel Security is a volunteer police service answering to the Citadel Council. The 200,000 constables of CSEC are responsible for maintaining public order in the densely populated Citadel. They also provide pirate suppression, customs enforcement, and search and rescue throughout the Citadel cluster. CSEC has 6 divisions. Enforcement, uniformed officers who patrol the Citadel and respond to emergencies. Investigation, detectives who puzzle out the truth behind crimes and bring perpetrators to justice. Customs, screens the thousands of passengers and cargo containers that pass through the Citadel's ports every day. Network, deals with cybercrimes like identity and copyright theft, hacking and viral attacks, and illegal artificial intelligence. Special Response, deals with hostage situations, bombs, and heavily armed criminals. In the unlikely event that attackers board the Citadel, they are also the front line of defense, armed with military-grade equipment. Patrol, naval arm with ships stationed throughout the Citadel cluster. Unlike the other divisions, they are rarely seen at the Citadel, nor do they stay in one place long. Joining CSEC is prestigious. Applications must be sponsored by a Citadel counselor or the ambassador of an associate council race. Generally, applicants have many years of distinguished service in the military or police forces of their nation, but an inexperienced applicant with demonstrable, I know that word, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I just figured that out. To demonstrate talent will be fairly considered. CSEC and the Spectres are often at odds. Many CSEC members, notably current executor Venari Palin, believe that allowing Spectres to be above the law is a dangerous practice. The actions of Saren Arterius lend credence to this position. The Spectres in turn are aggravated when CSEC's dedication to procedure and due process hampers their investigations. The Presidian Ring. These are long. The ring is an enclosed loop of park-like space serving as the connection point for the wards. The interior walls are lined with the embassies of influential species and private residences for the galaxy's elite. The Presidian is full of open-air, restaurants, bars, and luxurious meeting areas. Gravity is about 1/3 Earth normal. A holographic sky is projected over the ceiling of the ring. Unlike the 24/7 bustle of the wards, the Presidian maintains a 20-hour day schedule, with a 6-hour night where lights are dimmed and the sky goes through a night cycle. Offices and residences are often open to the interior. It is not unusual for embassies to have no exterior wall at all. This does not cause a crime problem due to the heavy CSEC presence in ubiquitous monitoring devices on the Presidium. Thieves are quickly identified and apprehended. The ring is the location of the Citadel spaceports. Being closer to the center of spin, there is less motion for a ship to match, and the reduced spin gravity makes handling cargo easier. Hundreds of ships pass through the Citadel every day, and every species with an embassy is granted a private dock. The tower at the center of the ring holds the administration of the Citadel Council. The tower rises over a kilometer from the ring, appearing to thrust forward parallel to the ward arms. As the tower is at the center of the spin axis, it experiences less centrifugal force. Gravity is maintained using mass effect fields at a 90-degree angle to the ring and the wards. A counselor dock can be found at the base of the tower. While normally used for diplomatic couriers and Spectre business, the shuttles docked here can evacuate the council government in an emergency. Cool. Alright, let's do some primary. New council race?
The Asari were the second species to join the Citadel. The Salarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Salarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Salarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Salarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Salarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later.
Wow.
Salarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Fair.
The Elcor are a citadel.
We got keepers.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel,
this
they
will probably
also discovered
update
the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs. Biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
Interesting.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen-air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open.
Whoa.
Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Very cool.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics.
Wow.
The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Very cool. Alrighty, well that is all we are going to catch up on today. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.